Hey everybody, happy Monday. I know I'm posting this a little bit late, but it took me a while to edit. Been a super crazy week. Anyway, tonight for dinner, I am preparing a garlic chicken panini. I'm thinking about doing a series on sandwiches and paninis, and posting it every Monday. I just got this new panini maker, so let me know what you think. If that's something you'd be interested, give a like or a comment, and we'll see if it happens. So, before I do anything, I like to prepare the basil garlic mayo that goes on the sandwiches. So, that includes about a half a cup of coarsely chopped fresh parsley, about two smashed garlic cloves, a quarter teaspoon of coarse salt, a pinch of cayenne pepper, and about a half a cup of mayonnaise. After you get all your ingredients ready, just put them into a food processor or blender and blend them all up really well. And then just transfer to a separate bowl, or in my case, a mason jar. Cover it and refrigerate for about 30 minutes or until you're ready to use it and get your sandwiches all prepared to put on the grill. And putting it in the fridge allows all the flavors to really mold together. This is probably the secret weapon of this sandwich. It is so delicious, so yummy, so creamy, and if you're like me and my fiance and absolutely love basil and garlic, you're going to love this basil garlic mayonnaise. I can't talk about it any more highly than I already am because it's really just such a big flavor condiment. While the basil garlic is in the fridge, I'm also going to get the brine ready for the chicken. And so, what that looks like is getting a large bowl, putting 4 cups of water, about a quarter cup of coarse salt, 2 tablespoons of honey, a bay leaf, 1 garlic clove crushed, 6 whole black peppercorns, a pinch of dried thyme and dried parsley, and a half a lemon squeezed out. And you're going to whisk all of that up until the honey and the salt are dissolved. And then you're going to take 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts and cut them in half horizontally so you have 4 cutlets. And then you're going to put those into the brine, cover it, and refrigerate for about 30 to 40 minutes as well, or until you're ready to start making dinner or lunch or the sandwiches in general. So don't mind my face also while watching this. I'm just catching up on a show. If you're someone that likes to do that while cooking or listen to music or whatnot, tell me what shows you like in the comments or what you like to do while you're cooking to help you with those moments of downtime. Once that's done and the chicken is done sitting in the brine, you're gonna pretty much just drain out the chicken, and then you're going to pat those dry onto some paper towels, dump the rest of the brine because you're not going to need it, and then you're going to heat up your panini maker. And once it's heated up, you're just going to stick 2 cutlets at a time on it and cook them for about 4 minutes. If yours is like mine where it has a griddle on top and bottom, you're not going to have to flip. But yeah, so just cook the chicken until it reaches about 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And then you're just going to repeat that with the other pieces of chicken that you have left. Once the chicken's all cooked, you're going to unplug that panini grill and just clean it off, get it all fresh and ready for the sandwiches. And then we're gonna start pretty much building our sandwich. So, on each bottom part of the bread, spread out a good layer of that basil, garlic, mayonnaise. Get it all over because trust me, you're going to want it in every single bite. Can we also just take a moment to look at that beautiful green color that garlic basil mayo has? It is just absolutely breathtaking. After that, you're going to take your sliced chicken and layer it on top of the basil garlic mayo. I'm a little bit extra where I have them interlapping and I like it to look really pretty. I've probably said this in multiple of my videos where presentation is big for me. I like to eat with my eyes before my mouth. So, as you see, I layer my chicken very nicely on top of that basil garlic mayo. After that, you're going to take up some sliced artichoke hearts and you're going to spread that along top of the chicken and then take some sliced up roasted red peppers and spread that on top as well. And again, you're going to want to repeat this with the other sets of sandwiches. So I did 2 sandwiches at a time because that's what my panini grill would hold. Sorry about my cat, Fiona. She gets pretty nosy while I'm cooking, especially when there's chicken involved. So she was just sitting on the counter. She didn't come near the food or anything, but I will shoo her away with a paper towel shortly so I don't have to touch her and wash my hands. But anyway, once you're done layering the chicken, you're also going to put some slices of Swiss cheese on top. For me, I put 2 per sandwich. And then you're going to want to slather on some more of that basil garlic mayo onto the top of the sandwiches and close those sandwiches. So we're going to get that panini grill all preheated again. And then we're going to put 2 sandwiches on it, push down as much as you want, and cook that for about 5 to 7 minutes. I like my sandwiches a little bit extra toasty, so I did the full 7. And then you're just going to repeat those steps to make the next 2 sandwiches, as well as cooking them as you just did. If you do try this recipe, please comment, like, subscribe to my page because I'm going to be sharing a whole bunch of other recipes that I cook for my fiance and I, as well as when we have company and everything else. I can't wait for the holidays to show you our Christmas cookies or even Thanksgiving dinner sides and everything else. I'm really excited to start sharing all of this with you guys. So for these 2 sandwiches, I also ran out of the toppings a little bit, so I had to spread them out really well. Sorry about my arm constantly getting in the way. I guess the angle was a little off and weird. I just wanted you guys to be able to see everything while watching. Anyway, so back on the grill and cook for another 5 to 7 minutes. I push them down really hard. That way it is a legitimate panini. I don't know why. There's something about flat sandwiches that says panini for me. Tonight I served it with some chips on the side, and this is what it looks like, and it's so yummy.